coach really liked it, and I thought I could progress up the food chain a little. And it just turned out great. Really like it.
And how do you go about joining the ice hockey? How did you come about joining the Adelaide Adrenaline?
There's a few different ways. You start off in your academy, and then you just build your skills up towards the top level. You can also get scouted. We hold training camps for rookies, things like that. I went to the training camp for the rookies, and just made my way into the team that way.
Oh, nice. Yeah. And is there any sort of, we know there's the Adelaide Adrenaline, is there any sort of lower comps or lower divs underneath that you work your way up through and to get into the Adelaide Adrenaline?
Yeah, of course. It goes, there's all the junior leagues, so we've got all the young kids that we coach. Then you go up to the middle leagues where your high school players play. Then you go from C grade to B grade to A grade.
Yep.
Pretty self-explanatory. You work your way through up all those leagues. And once you get to A grade, you just show what you're made of, skate how you want to skate, and hopefully you get picked.
Beautiful, very nice.
A lot of people probably don't know much about ice hockey. Can you give us like a bit of a game summary?
It's tough to give a game summary, but in a nutshell, it's really fast. It's really rough. There's a lot of strategy to it, which people don't understand. And it's just one of those things you have to watch to believe what's going on if you understand it.
Learn by playing it.
Yeah.
And we understand you're a right winger. Can you explain your role?
Yeah, right wing is obviously on the right side of the ice. Makes sense. But a winger is a player that sort of hovers towards the D-man in the defensive zone, so they cover what's called the points. And then when you're in the offensive zone, you're obviously an offense, so you're obviously trying to get that puck in the net. More than often, your centre man is the person that will score the most because they hover around the ice the most, and you're just there to support them, really.
And I believe that the Adrenaline finished second in the Eastern Conference last year.
Yeah.
And third overall in the championships.
Yeah,
is that
that's
correct?
Right. Yeah.
Obviously, you're looking to improve this year. You've picked up Rick Parry, the goalkeeper.
Yeah, definitely. Myself, I don't know of Rick too well. I haven't seen him play, but from what I've seen his stats, he's really good. And then we get a couple guys coming from colleges in Canada and US, which those players are unbelievably talented, so they really help a lot.
Yeah.
Does the season just go through winter, or what usually happens?
Yeah, the main season starts in April and leads to the end of September. We play away and home throughout the whole season, but we start training in January, February, so yeah, it's just one of those things.
And is there any other teams that we've got to keep an eye out for besides the Adrenaline?
As far as winning goes, no. But we have a strong rival with Melbourne.
Yeah.
Adelaide, Melbourne, in any sport, want to kill each other. So yeah, it's a really good game to watch, that one.
Right. And can you explain to us a little bit more about how the conference system works?
Yeah.
So two different conferences.
As far as I'm aware, this year the conference system is being wiped out. Last year the conference system was in the Eastern. There was us, Melbourne, Sydney, and I think Canberra. There's two Sydney teams, so
yeah.
And then in the Bauer Conference, the other conference, you've got the other states on the other side of Australia.
Yeah.
It just made play a lot easier, and travel a lot less. But that's it, really.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's about all the questions I got for you, Aaron.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in and joining us on Mad Mondays with Patrick and Celeste.
No worries, guys.
Good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, mate. Cool. Cheers. Okay, now moving on.
Yeah. What should we start with?
Oh, I reckon start with a bit of cricket. You reckon?
Yeah, go for it.
Cricket, yeah. All right, so cricket seems to be one of the main topics they're talking about at the moment, doesn't it? Obviously, the tour of India is coming to an end, with Australia losing the fourth and final test against India, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, losing the series 4-0. So, not ideal. So, Australia lost the last test by 6 wickets. And no Michael Clarke as well, so which didn't help. So Shane Watson took over the captaincy, became the 44th Test captain. So he took over and didn't do too well, unfortunately. So he's struggled through the test series. So the top performers in that test, we had Peter Siddle, one of the tail enders. He top scored in both innings, so none of the batsmen able to make runs, unfortunately, and Peter Siddle making his maiden test half century. So yeah, when you got the tail enders making the most runs, it's not ideal. No, so so congrats to him, and South Australian spinner Nathan Lyon took match figures of 9 for 165, took 7 for 94 in the first innings, so included wickets of Virat Kohli, Sachin Tendulkar as well. So he had a good test. The final score, Australia were all out for 262 and 164, and India were rolled for 272 in the first innings and were 4 for 158 in the second innings. So not the best test series for Australia there, but hopefully can move on and play well in the Champions League in a couple of months' time.
Things can only get better.
Well, that's it.
And the local in the grade cricket. That's good news for Glenelg.
Yeah, the Glenelg boys got up on the weekend in the A grade, so congrats to the Seahorses. So they got up, they batted first and made 238. They were in all sorts of trouble at 6 for 23.
Right, yeah.
And skipper Cullen Bailey came to the rescue and making 71, and supported well by Tom Plant, who made 30, and Benny Bullymore, who's a young bloke down there, who made 52. So it was good for them, and posting 238, and then rolling East Torrens for 112 with Jimmy Munting, who's a boy from Manly, taking 6 for. So congrats to the base. They break a 39-year A-grade drought, so A-grade premiership drought. So that's good for those boys. So yes,
would have been big down here then Sunday night.
It was a little bit. It was a good night. So. Yeah, and also the Sheffield Shield final was played over the weekend as well. So Tassie getting up there. So Tasmania finished top and won the rights to host the final, and so they went through for a draw against Queensland, and so earning top spot. That means they won. So Ricky Ponting finally added a Shield title to his trophy cabinet to go with all the other awards that he's won. So. Congratulations to him. So it's been 19 years since he first played in the final for Tasmania. So played back in the 93 and 94 final for Tassie. So it's good for him. Also, we had the Great Awards, the South Australian Cricket Awards last night as well, with Chad Sayers taking out the main medal. So congratulations to him. So yeah.
Footy's back.
Footy.
We love it.
Footy is back.
First couple of games on the weekend.
Yes.
So Friday night, tell us what happened.
Well, we had the Crows and Essendon down here at Amy Stadium.
I was there, working, not watching, but...
Yes, I was down there watching. So we had the Crows unfortunately going down. So 11 goals, 1682 to Essendon's 18,917. So unfortunately the Crows going down there. So we had... Sloane, Richie Douglas and Matthew Wright were BOG for the Crows, while Joe Watson, the last year's Brownlow medalist, along with Howlett, Heppel and Dempsey were the best for Essendon. So there's a bit of a one-sided contest in the end, but it was good. It's a good game still. So
I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to even look at the TV for the score, but I thought Crows started well.
Yeah, they started well. The first 15 minutes kicked the first 3 goals, and Essendon hadn't scored, so it was looking good for the first 20 minutes, and then it went downhill after that. So,
and in the second game?
The second game we had the Western Derby, so we had Fremantle and West Coast taking on each other. So Fremantle got up there in a tight and intense match.
I believe I did that.
Yes, I think it did. Well played, well played. So Fremantle won 16-12, 108, 11-14, 80. But the big news of the match was West Coast losing Mark Lacroix, who had the year off last year with a season-ending knee injury, and came back and busted his arm halfway through the third quarter. So bad news for him. So it looks like he'll be out for 4 to 6 weeks, unfortunately. So can't catch a break there.
No.
But
we've got the games coming up this weekend.
Yes.
We've got Carlton versus Richmond at the MCG tonight.
Yep, should be a good game. I want to say Richmond, but I think I'm going to have to go Carlton. Richmond always promise and then don't quite. They're always around 9th or 10th, but this could be their year, I reckon. They could push in the 8th this year, I reckon, but I'm still going to pick Carlton.
And then we have Western Bulldogs versus Brisbane at Etihad Stadium on Saturday.
I think Brisbane will win that quite comfortably. Yeah. Bulldogs have been looking a little bit scratchy, and Brisbane obviously coming off the NAB Cup win. I think they've got a pretty good team this year, so...
I think I might agree with you, actually. GWS versus Sydney in the afternoon at ANZ Stadium.
I think Sydney comfortably.
I don't think you can question it.
No, I don't think so. Premiers from last year against GWS. The GWS have got a very young side and will be good in a couple of years, but got to give them a couple of years to progress, I think.
I don't know if you saw the footy show last night, but they had the certainty cards.
I did see that, yes.
I think that's where we'd bring it out.
Yeah, I think so. The certainty for Sydney there.
And then we have Gold Coast versus St Kilda. St Kilda.
Yeah, I think it's another game similar to GWS and Sydney. Gold Coast are getting there, but I think still St Kilda. Maybe next year, yeah, that's it.
And then Melbourne versus Port Adelaide at the MCG on Sunday.
I hate to say it, but I think I'm going to have to pick Port Adelaide.
Yeah.
Port Adelaide have been looking in good form over the NAB Cup, as much as I hate to say it, but they've got some good young boys coming up in Ollie Wines and Kane Mitchell, who's just been elevated off the rookie list onto the senior list, so he's looking more and more likely to make his debut on Sunday. So the Sandover medalist from last year. Yeah. So good luck to him if he makes his debut. But I think Port in that game. You same?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Kangaroos versus Collingwood Sunday afternoon.
Tough. I think Collingwood just because of the names that are in there. I think, yeah. But I do want to pick Kangaroos. It's going to be a close one. Draw.
Yeah.
Draw.
Let's go with that. And Hawthorn versus Geelong on Monday.
Always a good game between those two clubs.
Hawthorn.
I'm going to go Geelong. Just for something different. Just to disagree. It'll be a close game, but... I'm going to go Geelong.
And also on AFL, our Dream Team.
Yes.
Join our Dream Team League.
Still got plenty of spots left, so jump on.
The code is 263749. We've only got a few teams in at the moment, so... Yeah,
jump on board that.
Formula 1?
Yep, Formula 1.
What happened in that?
Well, we had, after the opening round a couple of weeks ago here in Melbourne, we had round 2 in Malaysia on the weekend, where we had Mark Webber bouncing back from his 6th position here and grabbed 2nd position. So that was good for Mark. Should have had first though.
Yes.
It was
a bit of controversial move at the end.
Yeah. So Sebastian Vettel ended up winning the Grand Prix after. So Mark Webber was cruising in first. Team had told him to ease off to save up his tyres, and while he was cruising around the track, Sebastian Vettel overtook him and claimed the victory. So Mark Webber was undoubtedly a bit annoyed about that and didn't talk to his teammate on the podium afterwards after the race. So.
And I did see, is it NASCAR? In the NASCAR there was a punch up in the pit.
Oh really?
Over the result. So,
oh wow. I think it's pretty standard for NASCAR though. I think there seems to be fights going on there on a regular.
Not what you want to see, though.
No, that's it. But good news for Lewis Hamilton. He managed to grab 3rd position as well for his new Mercedes team. So and his Mercedes teammate Nico Rosberg came in 4th as well. So good news for them. Beautiful.
All right. Just reminding everyone, we're down here at McDonald's in Glenelg Moseley Square, and any burger that you order, you'll get a free Coke if you mention that you're listening to us.
Correct. Come down. We've got some Easter eggs here as well. So if you're giving out some free Easter eggs, so. Come down, say hello, and So talk about Adelaide United. Yeah.
Lost to the Central Coast Mariners 2-0 last night, Tuesday.
On the weekend, I think.
Weekend?
Yeah. That's all right.
And now they're going to play in Perth in round 27.
Yes. So
finals.
Coming out to finals, I think there's one. I think this might be the last round. I think so. Finals in the next couple of weeks. So that'll be good for Adelaide United to host the finals, so good luck to them. And also on soccer, we had the a World Cup qualifier yesterday between Australia and Oman, and 2-2 draw there. So came back from 2-0 down, the Aussies. So could have been a lot worse if they had lost that. They would have been knocked out of the would have been struggling to qualify for the World Cup. So okay. Well, as we said, we're down here in Moseley Square, so if you're around the place, come down and say hello. We'd love to have a chat to you about some sport, or we can have a chat about Dream Team or whatever. We'll just come down and say hello.
And we're joined by Travis from Inner Focus Fitness.
There you go, mate. Yeah, good. Well, thanks for coming on the show, Travis.
No worries, anytime.
So can you tell us a little bit about your gym?
Basically, we've been open since the start of the year. It's a personal training studio. We do boot camp as well. So if you want to do group fitness, that's also available. We've got to focus on mindset as well as the fitness side of things, and also nutrition. So covering all the bases there with what we deliver. We like to do a one-on-one style training, so really focusing on getting people's needs sorted out. Whether you're already fit or you're not fit at all, we've never done anything. We can cater for everybody's needs.
And whereabouts are these? Do you have a particular place where you're set up, or
we've got a studio in Moseley Square, just opposite Cold Rock, near the beach house.
Oh, beautiful!
It's about 100 square metres, and it's all fully facilitated. Nice new equipment, air-conditioned facilities, all privatised. So really nice new equipment. Everything you need. So. A lot of stuff's done indoors. We do outdoor stuff as well, when the weather's nice.
Yeah.
And
is it just you down there, or are there other personal trainers down there to help out?
At the moment, it's me and my brother. We are running the place at the moment, so we're looking to get a couple more trainers on too.
Yeah.
If you are a trainer and you are interested, go on the website, innerfocushealthandfitness.com.au.
Yeah.
Buzz me an email. So we are looking for experienced trainers down there too. So.
Yeah.
How often are you open?
It's by appointment only at the moment, and we are flexible with people's times. We do realise that people work during the day a lot, so before and after work is a popular time, and on weekends as well. So by appointment mostly. Boot camps usually run in the evening after work, and if people want to do it a little bit earlier, we can also do that too. So, but like I said, it's been open only a couple of months, so we're just getting a feel for it now. So.
How many people have you got at the moment, roughly?
It's getting pretty busy actually at the moment, yeah. So I myself do, up to 40 sessions a week, with the one-on-ones, and then we do boot camps as well. Same with my brother, so that plus all the other stuff that you have to do with, starting a new business takes its time. So
that's it.
Which is really good.
I guess coming up to Easter time, it's starting to get a little bit busier as well. People want to work off those extra Easter eggs that they've had in the hot cross buns as well.
Exactly. I'm looking forward to after Easter when I should get an influx of people calling me up wanting to get rid of it. It happened after Christmas, so
that's
the same kind of thing. So.
And how did you come about starting up this business? Was this something that you've had planned for a while, or?
Well, I've been doing personal training for almost 6 years now. So I decided that it was time to start my own business. I've had a lot of experience now, doing a lot of courses, a lot of studies as well as the fitness. I've also done a lot of studies with NLP and hypnotherapy, so dealing with the mind and also the body, that kind of connection. So to really, push my skills, I thought I'd, start my own place and really focus on that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So what kind of courses and stuff are out there for people that want to become involved in personal training?
Basically, the way I went through was I started at TAFE with the certificate in fitness, and then I went through the Australian Institute of Fitness to finish off the Cert 4. And then basically after that, you can start being a personal trainer. There's a lot of courses that you can do out there that are run by individuals that you can learn, different skills, kettlebells, for example, core training, that kind of thing. Yeah. All the rehab stuff too. You can get in and do all those courses. All really good stuff to increase your skills. But basically, the best way to do it is just get out there and learn by experience.
Yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Well, thanks for coming down.
Yeah, no worries. Anytime, guys. Thanks.
We'll have a link to your website on our website, Oz Sports Online, or you can go directly to Inner Focus.
And if anyone is interested in coming down and seeing the facilities, we're offering a free consultation now for all people who want to come down. So yeah, just get on the website and have a look.
Yeah, beautiful.
And hopefully we'll see you down there.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, thanks,
Cool.
Travis.
Thank you
for
very
coming
much.
on.
Cheers. Thanks for having me.
Cheers. Okay.
Well, that might be all we've got time for.
I reckon that's about it. I reckon that's wrapped up our first live broadcast out and about.
Thanks to everyone that came and had a listen. You're listening to us through Oz Sports Online and through Spreaker. You can follow us on Facebook, Mad Mondays 13.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, Mad Mondays with Patrick and Celeste, or the Twitter is Mad Mondays 13.
So jump on there, and also hope to see you in the Dream Team League as well. So that starts this week or the weekend after. So jump on that as soon as you can and get around that. It should be good fun.
Have
all
a
right,
good Easter.
Beautiful. Have a good Easter, guys, and we'll talk to you all next week.